Yo, what is up, YouTube? It's me, Kevin, and I am back for a brand new blind playthrough on my channel. And today, I'm kicking off a blind playthrough of the altars. And man, this should be an interesting one. I feel like this is going to be unlike anything I've done or played on my channel. It's a hybrid survival crafting game, hybrid colony sim, and then hybrid base building thing. Like I don't know if I played the mobile game Fallout Shelter. I was kind of addicted to it for a little while, and it's got kind of like a mixture of all that, like that 2D base building stuff. And so this should be an interesting playthrough. I've watched some trailers on it, and it looks super fascinating. It looks really cool. So I'm excited to jump in. Let's tweak some settings here. All right, I think we're good. So we're gonna be playing this game in 4K. It's ultra everything, ultra settings. So we should be a pretty game. And so let's get going here. All right. The Altars is a mixture of various gameplay genres. Feel free to adapt the difficulty levels of each element to your own preferences. You can change these settings at any time. So so action will go hard. Test your skills with more challenging action-based elements. Face tougher economic challenges with more focus on strategy and survival. Recommended for more experienced players or on subsequent playthroughs. So normally I would probably go challenging, but I'm not very familiar with colony sims. The only one I've ever played in my life is Oxygen Not Included. And I have about 100 hours in that game. I actually loved that game, but I do remember that game got really difficult. You had to manage so much stuff. So I think we're gonna go standard economy, hard action. We don't really know it, but we sense it. There is a sister ship to our life, which takes a totally different route, while the sun burns behind the islands. Tomas Transstomer, the Blue House, while the sun burns behind the islands.
How did I end up here? My whole life, all its ups and downs, led me to this place. Far from home, far from anyone I know. A journey whose route is unknown, and the destination out of sight. Was this path just a random sequence of events that I had to follow? Or was there ever another way? Now, heading for the unknown. I can't really tell. Is this the end of the road? Or is it yet another branching?
Another branching. Why is that? The rain is going up. Oh, it's water. Okay. The camera was upside down. Dude, it looks like there was a lot of oil in that water. Wow.
That was a tough landing.
Wow, this is beautiful.
Dolski here. Do you read me? Anyone? Nothing. I need to figure out what happened.
Okay, so we crash landed in an escape pod? Dang. This is already like gorgeous. Okay, well, we seem to landed in a, I don't know if that's an escape pod or just a standard landing pod, but
It's an emergency flare from my capsule.
right here.
I should look out for those.
This is really cool looking.
Hello? You read me? This is Jan Dolski. I've landed safely, but I think my capsule went astray. Maybe the radio's broken.
All right, I think I know why he's not hearing from people, and I won't spoil the mechanic of the game. There's a very interesting, if no one's familiar with this, there's a extremely interesting mechanic of this game that I don't know when we'll get to it, but it looks like his crew is missing. So E to climb. Does E to climb down too? Okay. Well, there's more escape pod parachutes. There's another one.
Oh, no, it's the captain. Shit.
He's dead.
Deceased. What the hell? Not much I can do for her now. Oh, I gotta find the others.
Damn, alright. So the captain's dead. I mean, do we follow? Because, like, the parachute was right above this. There's a parachute right there.
She didn't crash. The capsule's intact. Looks like she died inside of it. I don't get it.
Wait, the capsule's intact? Yeah, that's right. It does look like... It looks fully operational. It was. So why'd the captain die? But we didn't.
Mobile base. There it is.
Oh, that's cool.
Dolski here. Anyone copy? If you can hear me, I've located the base. Try and get down there.
That looks really cool.
They landed closer to the drop-off point.
Like a big tire. Like a big bicycle tire. Doesn't look like we can loot anything yet. Yeah, supposedly this game it has a lot of crafting survival elements to it too, where I think you collect resources to build your base. There's another capsule. There's a bunch of them.
The capsules. Wait. What? No. That's impossible. They can't all be.
Looks like he's got a bunch of flares on his backpack. But like everyone's dead? Radiation.
Radiation wave? Now? Oh shit. It's rising fast. I gotta get to the base.
Oh damn. More warning radiation. I think I see it at the bottom left. There looks like a radiation meter. It's almost like a quarter. Dude, that is so cool looking.
Yes, the elevator. Quick. Come on. Come on. That was close.
This music is fantastic. The survivor reached the base. Day 1.
Hello?
Oh, we're in the base. Exit to...
Here?
You should contact Earth before you exit the base.
For a moment, I hope someone else made it.
Is anyone home?
I need to find the comms room and get help.
Find the communication room. I have to find the communication room and call for help. The company might not know about the accident or that someone survived. Okay. Metals, organics, radiation filter. The radiation barrier can't work without radiation filters. One radiation filter powers the barrier for 1 day. I have 5, so I have 5 days of barriers. A basic resource used for crafting most items and building modules. Metals. 30. A basic resource used for cooking mush and crafting items. Also utilized as fuel for the base. Fuel. It makes our food and it fuels our ship here. A resource for cooking meals in the kitchen can also be consumed raw. Okay. So we don't have much items, it looks like. Base overview. Here we go. This is the like Fallout Shelter like part of the game that I am probably gonna love. I loved like building out bases in this fashion in Fallout Shelter. So it'd be interesting to see how it works in this. Radiation barrier off. Filters in storage 5. Okay. Captain's cabins, command center, communications. So we need to go communications room. So to the elevator up. Okay, shift W. Establish a connection with Earth.
Hello? Hello? Can anyone hear me? Mayday! Mayday, anyone?
Says I can hear you, Captain Machine.
Can hear you, Captain? I'm not the captain.
I'm here, but I'm not the captain. I'm just a builder. Jan Dolski, corporate ID 4672B. The captain, the whole crew is gone. Hello? Can you get me out of here?
Imminent danger. Short time remaining to sunrise.
What danger? Imminent danger. What danger? How much time? Sometimes I get nervous in these situations because I feel like you only get one answer. You know, you only get the answer to one question. You can only choose one. So what do I want to know more? What danger is coming or how much time do I have?
What? How much time? What's gonna happen?
Damn, the audio effects are
Talk
great.
to me. What's the danger?
Planet activity rising. 4 days remaining.
Lethal proximity.
Instructions and logs.
Instructions and logs.
Oh, no. Don't you go all fuzzy on me. Lethal proximity. Oh, useless quantum nav system. Where the hell did it send us? Lethal proximity of what?
Please, 30 meter before Star approaching. This battle, you must escape. Proximity
You mean a star will come and burn this planet, and I just have days to escape? Is that right?
Sunrise.
Sunrise. Perfect.
That was it?
I need to find those captain's logs.
There was a captain's cabin, right? Okay. What is it? Command center. Is this not it? Allows you to plan and start journeys between locations. System offline. There's a screen right here too. Base building. Open the build menu to see available modules. Ooh. A workshop. We don't have enough. What is that? That's metals. So we don't have enough metals. Okay, well. This is our room in the day. Captain's log. Here we go. Read manuals and hints for your operations. Evacuation procedure. Welcome to the evacuation functionality manual. In case of an incident that jeopardizes your mission and the safety of your crew, please follow the safety protocol and move the base to a safe location. The following steps must be accounted for: refueling the base, manufacturing necessary equipment, and securing food supplies. The steps will be automatically tracked on your HUD. Triple star systems. According to recent Allied Corp research and based on data collected from multiple missions, triple star systems are considered as potentially related to a very high probability of discovering Rapidium in the Allied Corp classification system. Rapidium. The precise correlation between triple star systems and Rapidium is yet to be scientifically determined, but according to some hypotheses, this may be related to the unique radiation cycle observed on planets belonging to such systems. Rapidium is a highly unstable element and itself emitting significant amounts of radiation. Dude, it has radiation? Seems to be less elusive in the presence of such specific radiation patterns. They're losing me. As if fine-tuning it life cycle to the environment. As if fine-tuning it what? Allied Corp employees should be aware that thanks to these findings in the upcoming years, we are bound to witness a significant rise in missions sent by the quantum navigation system on course for a triple star system. Should such a system be identified in the vicinity of an Allied Corp exploration vessel, this should, by all means, result in a notable increase of successful Rapidium extraction and a major breakthrough for Allied Corp and humanity alike. Mission captains must be informed, however, that operation on planets belong to a triple star system and involves the need for some precautions. The complex gravitational structure within the planet, which the planet operates, apart from being the source of Rapidium-friendly radiation, may result in life-threatening events such as periodic lethal proximity of one of the suns, annihilation of the planet. So, damn. It's triple star, right? This is talking about triple suns? So annihilation of the planet's surface and immediate destruction of all life forms. In order to maximize efficiency, even in the event of such occurrences, Allied Corp has equipped its vessels in the cutting-edge CEBA evacuation functionality, enabling the crew to extract Rapidium while avoiding hazardous conditions. In the case of landing on a planet belonging to a triple star system, please consult the CEBA evacuation functionality manual for further instructions. The above information is the sole property of Allied Corp and is highly confidential. We kindly remind you that any infringement of your confidentiality agreement will result in legal matters. Wow, what a crappy organization. Quantum navigation. The quantum navigation system is a state-of-the-art route planning solution designed and implemented by Allied Corp to optimize the efficiency of space mining operations. How does it work? While the crew remains in cryosleep, the system actively monitors the ship's surroundings, modifying its trajectory and setting it on course for the most probable location of valuable resources. So we weren't even on a path or plan to come here. The ship diverted and brought us here because it must have detected something. Or I think, right? Or I guess maybe we crashed. Maybe it just like we never got where we were supposed to go. Based on cutting edge technology, it collects massive amounts of quantum information, analyzing it in real time to determine the highest probability of discovering rubidium in a nearby system and eliminate non-efficient exploration. When the expectation of finding rubidium is classified as moderate or high, depending on mission-specific settings, the ship's trajectory is adjusted accordingly. There it is, yeah. And landing procedures are initiated. A notification is sent to mission control to ensure maximum support at the onset of new environment exploration. The above information is the sole property of Allied Corp and is highly confidential. Dude, so they sent us here, but we crash landed and everybody but us died. Gather 60 metals from outside. Follow the instructions to prepare for the journey. I have to find the evacuation procedure and get the hell out of this place. If I don't get the base moving in time, I'll burn to death. Or machinery. Autoload filters protects the base from radiation contamination and needs radiation filters to operate. When autoload is turned on, it will automatically load the next filter when the last one is depleted. So do I need that on? Okay, where are we? Okay, we don't want to take this elevator. So I think we need to head to the airlock. There's a quantum computer. We checked out. Yeah, the command center is how we like edit the base. I'm gonna go to the quantum computer. This looks cool. Can't do anything with this yet, it looks like. Okay. Airlock is right below. Exit to planet surface. The radiation levels at night are deadly. Exiting the base is currently not permitted. You can rest until tomorrow. Alright, where was that? Down a level. Right here. In the day. This is already pretty fascinating. The music is really good. The sound effects energy. This is your energy bar. It shows how many hours you have before you get tired. Once you're tired, you're still able to work, but every task takes much longer. And then what's with the radiation meter on there? I noticed that. It's showing it at both. Like in the example there, hold on, tab. Half, full. What's half and full? Full energy, half energy. Base building. You can access base building by interacting with the terminal in the command center. Open the build menu to see available modules. New modules have been placed near existing ones. Oh, have to be placed. Okay, I see right here. Possible placement points are marked by lights. Like this. Yeah, you see how they're not over here, they're only right here. Okay. So follow the instructions. Can I hit what? Oh, okay, I see. So it says gather 60 metals outside. Still can't interact with this. Hold on, what do we have? Total filter drain time. So do I need that on at all times? Are we getting radiation exposure in here? Okay, we're outside. Shallow deposits. You can find shallow deposits on the planet's surface. They contain a limited amount of resources that can be extracted quickly. They can be recognized by red dust. Approach the deposit and interact with it. Okay, so like this stuff. All these, those are the parachutes for this ship. There we go. We can see some supplies right over here.
That shiny rock might be a source of metals.
Extract. I have to hold it. Look at the bottom left. This is taking... Okay, I feel like... What games have I played like this? Where when you do actions, it consumes a certain amount of time. Is that oxygen? Maybe oxygen not included did that, I think. No? Okay, we collected a lot. What did I start with? I think I had 30, didn't I? So I collected 120. Did I finish that, by the way? I did. Build a workshop via the command center. Okay, let's follow. I think we're still in tutorial, so let's actually just follow the steps here. Oh, dude, there's a pod over here. What is this? It's like a single metal.
Hey, that looks like our ship's cargo drop.
The History of the Universe by Chris and Jack. Millennia after the fall of humankind, a father tells his son the history of the universe. What is that? History of the Universe. Is it like a book?
It's filled with the crew's personal items, including my stuff.
A movie. Among some other things from a cargo drop.
Is that a movie?
Perhaps there's a way for you to watch it.
Alicorp even thought of entertainment in the base.
Yeah, okay. Movies. You found a movie among some other things in the cargo drop. Perhaps there's a way for you to watch it in the base. So it looks like we can build an entertainment room. Trading card. Wait, what did... Oh, you know, this reminds me... Okay, hold on. I think I know it. This reminds me of State of Decay 2 a little bit. I think maybe it was State of Decay 2 where you could, like... It would use time to complete tasks. I think that may be it. Trading card. Watching Speedway was the only fun thing I used to do with my father. When I told him who my favorite racer was, he cared enough to get me this trading card showing that racer. This might be the nicest thing he ever did for me. I guess he had a good day. I'm not that into Speedway anymore. Maybe I should give it another chance. Watch. I got this watch as a consolation prize for a mathematical Olympiad. Well, damn. Our boy is smart, huh? One of the participants fainted, so I rushed to help him since I had taken a first aid course just a few weeks earlier. Of course, because of that, I did not manage to finish the competition. I was very surprised when the jury sent me this watch with a very official thank you letter. It turned out that the boy had a serious medical condition and my swift reaction probably saved his life. Damn, dude. So we were in some sort of competition, mathematical competition, and we failed, gave up our chance to rescue someone, save somebody in trouble. So not only are we smart, we have good morals.
This is one of the things they told me to take on the mission.
One of the things they told you to take on the mission.
Make you feel comfortable far away from home. Objects that trigger good memories.
Ooh, that's fascinating. What
corporate bullshit?
So if I was on this trip, what would I take? I gotta think here for a second. What would I take? I would take my iPad so I could watch my TV shows. All right, hold on. We need to get back and make this. I feel like I'm not gonna have like any like cool items. I'm not somebody. I don't know. It's weird to say this. I can be very sentimental, but I don't hold on to items for sentimentality, if that makes sense. What did I need to do? Build a workshop via the command center. Okay, that's where we are. Allows you to plan. Oh, it's on this one. Okay. Expand. Tier 2 research required. Okay. So we'll build like a research center, maybe science center. Workshop. Tools, components, and other important items can be created there. The most important part of the workshop is the state-of-the-art 3D printer. Hell yeah. Did I get it? Okay, there it goes. A workshop. Let's put that next to the command center, I guess. What is this thing? Small storage, machinery. What is machinery? Does it tell us what these things do? Oh, I can move it. Yeah, it says it at the bottom right now. I see move module, remove module. You can also like zoom in. I don't know what the machinery was the it was the filters. The filter thing. Okay. I'll put it right next to me. Create an item. First, schedule work in the workshop queue. You can then work on the queued items at the workbench. Crafting items. Okay. Nothing queued. Scanner. Used to scan the planet's surface for deep resource deposits. 20 metal. Takes 1 minute. Okay, so now it's queued. What is set up hold? Production limit reached. It's telling me to click the middle mouse button. Production limit reached. Okay. I can only make one. Ah, that's why. It'll only let me make one right now. Organics matter. Find an organics deposit. Find an organics deposit area. I need a source of organics, otherwise my supplies will quickly run out. I have to find a good place for a mining outpost. The manual over here. The database. Organics. Please ensure that SEBA base has enough fuel. Did they tell us what the acronym stands for? SEBA? Has enough fuel for the upcoming journey. In case of fuel, oh yeah, organics. Okay, organics are the things that will like fuel my ship and feed me. You know, I guess it could be. You know, I thought that ridiculous, but now I'm starting to think of like, what is it? Back to the Future, right? Where they actually fueled the time travel mechanic with organic material, organic matter. Blue smoke is a characteristic indicator of organic deposits. I actually saw that while we were outside. And if fuel shortages are detected, the evacuation procedure will be assessed as too risky and the quantum computer will prohibit its initiation. Manufacturing necessary equipment. Locating organic matter deposits requires the deployment of an Allied Corps polygonal scanner. This handy tool, alongside other necessary equipment such as mining outposts and pylons, can be crafted in the workshop module of the base. There you go. So there's going to be the survival parts of this. So we scan for resources and then use mining outposts to craft them. I don't know what the pylons are though. Okay, so what's my next mission now? Find organics deposit. Escape the sun, follow the instructions to prepare for the journey. I think that's what the other instructions are telling us. So find an organics deposit. So we go back outside. Airlocks to our right. We saw that right there. No, that's not it. I saw the smoke somewhere. They're right there. I can see it in the distance. First step to scanning a deep deposit to find the deposit area. An organics deposit can be recognized by blue smoke. Here it is right here. Yeah, there we go. Easy.
I don't have a climbing hook.
Of course. A climbing hook can be crafted in the workshop. Climbing hook, the device that allows climbing up otherwise inaccessible walls. Each use of the climbing hook costs a certain amount of energy, depending on the height. The climbing hook isn't necessary to climb down high walls, which means that climbing down doesn't cost energy. Okay, just going up. So they're up there, so can we find another way around? What is this? Oh, there you go. Organics. So that's like the little metal ones we were finding too, but for organics. There's one right there. We can't get to that though. Well, maybe we can go around. Is there a map? Oh, there's a map. Okay. So okay, so here's that wall we couldn't climb up. There's our base. So here's these arrows. Guess there are ways we can go. Dude, what is up with the ground? Oh, damn, what is that?
What the hell?
Oh, is this rupidium?
Rupidium?
Rupidium. Oh, I got it right. Rupidium. Gather 30 rupidium samples. This mission might not be doomed yet. I need to contact Earth and plan the next steps. Didn't they say rupidium was like potentially radioactive?
I feel strange. I have to get closer.
Yeah, I have to get closer. I gotta touch it. I have this strange feeling. I have to touch it.
I need to collect a sample.
We got 60. Report your findings. That's really cool.
Unbelievable. So the useless quantum nav system isn't that useless after all.
All right.
It knew where it was sending us. Except I survived.
I'm pretty sure that was back to the ship, but we still need to find organics. So the rupidium was over there. Okay, let's check the map. So where did we find the rupidium? Was that was right here, I think. Oh, hold on. There's a path right here. Is that, how do I move the camera? There we go. Oh, hold on, we need to go back. Look at this. It's kind of going towards that organics thing. That organics site. What's that icon on my bottom right? The bottom right of my screen. I don't know what that means. There's like 8 something. Dude, I'm looking at, I just noticed at the bottom our storage is almost full. Incoming radiation.
Smoke.
What just happened there?
Here.
Oh no, dude. No, I fell into the floor. You're kidding me. What do I do? I can't get out. There's no rolls or anything. Like, I can't roll. Radiation's coming? Dude. What happens if I load? Day 2? That's not good. Dude, we're starting over. Look at that. Damn, we're starting day 2 over. All right, fine. We're gonna read all that. All right. Well, where's the airlock? We gotta get back out. That's no bueno. So gather 60 metals outside. So we gotta redo this.
Rubidium?
Okay, I'll tell you what. We're gonna cut back to this. Nothing was different. I basically redid everything we did in the day. I got the. I have to touch it. I have to touch it. We got the.
Collect a sample.
Okay, so we got the metals. I built the workshop and the scanner again, and then we're back here grabbing that rubidium.
Believable. So the useless quantum nav system isn't that useless after
Oh, it's for the nav system. Okay, please don't get stuck again. Okay.
where it was sending us. Except only I survived.
It knew where. I mean, the ship. Yeah, the ship's running quantum probabilities, isn't it?
I should look for organics here.
Scanning. The scanner allows you to find resource deposits. By placing and connecting probes, you can uncover the concentration of underground resources. Look at the scanned ground and try to pinpoint the place with the most intense red coloring. That's the deepest point of the deposit. Okay, let's watch this video. So you have to lay down 4 in an area? Yeah, you have to make like a... You have to connect it like in a square shape or... Okay. Hold Q. Select the scanner. It's pretty red. Like, looks like it's this way. It's getting redder over here. I hold right mouse to retrieve all scanning probes. Okay, still. Damn. I feel like we're so close. What the heck? Okay, hold on. I think it's over here. There it is. Okay. Hold Q and select build and select the mining outpost. Building mode. Placed on resource deposit connected to the base to extract resources. Cool. Okay, pylons. Using pylons, you can connect mining outposts with the base. Oh, it's for power, huh? Each pylon automatically connects to nearby structures. You can see possible connections in the form of green lines when you have the pylon equipped. Green lines. Possible connections. Pylons can also be connected to each other. Place them in a line to connect the mining outpost with the base. Okay. Connects outposts and fast travel stations. Ooh. Okay, with the base. So it's giving me like a meter distance. There's my ship. Should probably put it like right up here. Is that connected? Yeah, it looks good. This is cool. I like this.
Still, can't believe it. If it really is rubidium, this could change everything. I need to report it.
Damn, it doesn't quite touch the base, does it? Look at that. Does it? Not yet. This is on the other side. Oh, come on, please. Don't make me put down another. How does it get in range? Oh my god, it's kind of far. Is there more than one way to go? This seems so close. All right, it's fine. There we go. We set it up. Connect the outpost with the base. Did I not do it? Wait, it had a green light. Retreat pylon. Dig deeper. Set up the first outpost. You have connected. Okay, you have connected a mining outpost. That's somewhere. Okay, fast travel. You can move quickly between the base and mining outposts using fast travel. Okay. You can access fast travel at the airlock base entrance or any outpost. Use pylons to connect mining outposts with the base. Each pylon automatically. I think we learned all that. Red coloring for the deepest. Rupidium. First discovered accidentally by an Allied Corp near space exploration vessel on the 842 Hermes asteroid passing Earth. Rupidium revolutionized the way we think about accelerated growth. Called by its enthusiasts the time-traveling element, or the savior element, time traveling. So hold on. Are we not even in Are we not even in space exploration? Are we like time traveling? It emits a unique type of radiation, COXY, which can transfer raw energy directly into the mitochondria of the organic cells. Energy directly into the mitochondria of organic cells, projecting matter into versions of its future self within hours instead of years. Projecting matter into versions of its future. Whoa. Okay. Why are we exploring the most distant corners of space to find it? The answer seems obvious. Multiple research confirms that the potential of rupidium is almost limitless when it comes to infusing life to crops, even in the most challenging climate conditions, while reducing the time and resources needed to grow them practically to zero. So, okay, all right, I see how this is about to be used. I'm not gonna spoil it because it's a really cool mechanic of the game. The implications are immeasurable. Finding and collecting a substantial amount of rupidium will allow for the restoration of agriculture on Earth, putting an end to the global catastrophe of hunger. Ever since making the groundbreaking discovery, Allied Corp has become fully committed to bringing the savior element to Earth and makes continuous efforts to invest both in accelerated growth and space mining technologies. Always proudly at the forefront of striving for the future of humanity, never falling back. That sounds alarming. Why, when you find something brand new, you probably don't bring it home. You don't bring it home, dude. All right, what do we have to do? Have 180 organics matter gathered using the outpost. We just built an organics, right? Can I get to my map from here? That's the base map. Okay, well, report your findings. So we go back to the communications room. It says Project Dolly on his back. What does it say on the front? Ally calls available. Unknown caller.
Anyone copy? I went out to find resources, and I found a cave full of something. I think it might be rupidium. You hear me? I think I found Rapidium.
You sure about it?
I mean, yeah, we mined a whole bunch.
What? I'm sure. Yeah, I mean, what else could it be?
Test it.
Test the Rapidium? How would I do that?
New blueprint provided. The womb.
A blueprint? The womb. You want me to build a womb?
A womb.
DNA provided.
Who are you?
Who are you? The womb, huh?
You know, so it's an unknown caller, and we just
What?
we just
Sense? Rapidium speeds up organic growth.
so we're about to clone. So I was just kind of thinking, we just learned that there's time travel involved in this story, and we've got this unknown caller. Could that be us from the future? That'd be a crazy turn of events. Follow the instructions to prepare for, build a womb. The corporation wants me to test the samples. I have a feeling they won't be of much help until I give proof to them that it's really Rapidium. Dude, I think this might be ESL devs. I don't think they're primarily English speakers. I'm tired, by the way. Moving and removing modules. You can change the position of your modules whenever you like. Simply hover over the module and press mouse. Then move it to the desired spot. You can also swap the module with another one. You can permanently remove modules by pressing right mouse. Note that some modules can't be removed. I wonder if do I recycle them? Do I get the stuff back? Okay, so now we got elevator corridor and the womb. Look at that. It kind of spoiled it a little bit right there, but this is an interesting mechanic of the game. Oh, it's too big to fit. Yeah, it can fit right here. We have to move. Can we move this? Yeah, there we go. Or, no, wait, I can't. Okay, I can't move. Never mind. I was gonna say I can move the elevator, but it doesn't look like I can actually. Okay, so I think it was 5 spots. Yeah, I want to put it here. Okay. Right there. Okay, we have a womb. A womb. You know, what did that cost? I actually just built it. I didn't even pay attention to what it cost. It used a bunch of metal, a lot of metal, I think. It didn't use any of the Rapidium we got. I don't think it used organics either, because I was keeping an eye on that. I think it's been 108 for a while.
Okay, so I have built a womb. Now, what could possibly come out of it?
Look at the DNA samples maybe right there, spinning. In the centrifuge. Is that what you would call it? Actually, is that considered a centrifuge? Test Rapidium.
Here goes. DNA sample. Rapidium. I'm starting to worry this wasn't such a good idea. Oh, of course. What else?
A sheep. Yeah, of course we tested on an innocent animal.
Oh, now you need a name. I think I'm gonna call you Molly.
Molly. Bye, pet the sheep.
Hello, Molly. Oh, you don't bite, do you?
You know, honestly, it's probably awesome though to have like a pet in this situation. Okay, report the results. That Might have been, I think it was up a level. There we go.
Okay, I built the womb and tested the rapidium. The DNA sample provided was a little surprising, but it worked, I think. I cloned a sheep. Hello? Can you hear me? I have a sheep on board. You're responsible for 2 lives now.
Successful. Really found what it is. Yeah.
Really found Rapidium, yes. Will you help me now? Weren't they already helping me? It's amazing, isn't it? Will you help me now?
Yeah.
We need.
Now that I'm a real hero, I could use some real assistance.
You're in imminent danger with short time remaining to survive.
I know that. But I'm just a builder. I'm not trained to move the goddamn base all by myself.
That's it? They're not even gonna help me. Okay, well, what do we do? Have 180 organics gathered at the outpost. So let's go. During night radiation. Oh, dude, do I need to turn on filters? Nighttime radiation. I think it was this. How do I just load? You have to auto load it? Okay. Damn, that's my bad. I noticed my radiation meter has built up.
Evacuation functional.
Mining and removing modules. Okay, we knew about that. Okay, so I think we read everything. Oh, what's up, production? Oh, here's the climbing hook. Damn, it takes a lot of resources, doesn't it? We don't have, damn, we're 1 short of the metal. And we're almost there on organics. So maybe that's what we need to do tomorrow, is get this. The hook allows you to climb high walls. Using it costs energy. All right, well, maybe we go to bed for the next day. That was really our first day, wasn't it? I mean, even though it's day 3, that was our first day of like the game, and not just like getting, figuring out what's happening or something.
Shortages are detected.
Our first day at work. Okay, so we need to go to that organics outpost. It doesn't automatically. It looks like it doesn't automatically collect, does it? And we use 10 rapidium. I'm noticing. So we use 10 rapidium to clone that sheep. All right. Well, let's go. Travel. Rotate camera. So there's paths we can go near the ship that we need to check out, but right now I guess we need organics. So cool, it fast travels. Yeah, dude, I like that. So now we don't have to run back here, and also it gets me up here so I don't have to make the climbing tool. Oh, look right here. We'll grab that. It says we need 180. Plus 14, we're at 144, 158, 172, 186. Build a kitchen. Then we can fast travel back. Hell yeah. Okay. Providing food. Depending on the circumstances, the evacuation procedure of the SIBA base can take up to several days. Proper nutrition of your crew during that time is essential. Food supplies can be prepared in the kitchen module. If food shortages are detected, the evacuation procedure will be assessed as too risky, and the quantum computer will prohibit its initiation. Why is it? Oh, I can pylon component package. Set infinite uphold. What does that even mean? Smart management. Start a production uphold. Uphold 3 queued 3. Okay, we said build a kitchen. Oh, we don't have enough metals. What does it mean plus 30? Did it? Oh, dude, I bet I know. Did it take it for that, for this right here? What does this cost? 30 metals. That's it. 30 metals. Can I remove this? Remove uphold. And it gave me back the resources. Okay, so it actually reserved those resources. Interesting. For production line. That's another 5-1. Kitchen. Prepare 6 mush meals. You consume 1 meal each day. Meals can be prepared in the kitchen. Oh, is that might be what's at the bottom right. It's showing yellow now. It was white previously, but and also I think it said it was 8. Now it's 7. So that makes sense because we use one for the day. A cheap basic meal in the form of insipid pulp. Oh, God. Even though it's not tasty, it provides adequate nutrition. Okay. Mush. Does it, how much does it make? Just 1? That's just 1? It says prepare 6. So that was 1. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I mean, that's a lot. That's gonna last me for days. 6 days right there. Start the engines in the command center. No calls. In the command center. Oh, you know what? That's gonna be this screen, isn't it? Test engine. When you start the journey, you'll automatically gather all the structures built on the planet's surface. Okay, that's good.
Whoa. What just happened?
Turn the lever in the machinery. Something's wrong. Excuse me. Something's wrong with the machinery. I need to fix it.
Come on. Do this to me now.
Emergency lever.
Sorted? Let's give it another go.
Okay. You know, is this, looking at this, is this, okay, never mind. For some reason, I thought it was like associated with this, but never mind. It's like way up here. So it doesn't seem like it, maybe. Start the engines in the command center again. I think that was that up? There we go.
What? Not again.
It failed again? Well, this didn't work. I should try again. If I can't fix it, maybe Allied Corp will help. Oh, dude, it broke. Look at that.
You have got to be kidding me.
It totally.
Just my luck to be stuck in a junkyard.
It says call Allied Corp. Unknown caller again.
Hey, you still there? I really need your help. I can't get out of here. I did everything according to the manual, but there's a malfunction I can't fix. I just don't know how.
Repeating Xavier. And check data consistency in QC module.
QC. Rupidium can save you. Save me how?
Rupidium can save me? How exactly?
Okay. I don't have access to QC.
Only the captain has access codes to the quantum computer.
Access granted.
Just like that.
That was easy.
Quantum computer. Oh yeah, we couldn't interact with that. So now okay, so it enabled that module. Check your data consistency in the QC. According to my contact from Allied Corp, I'll find the answers in the quantum computer. Food, yeah, we learned about food, okay. Man, I'm really digging this so far. Analyze data from mind records of the crew. What? Mind records. Mind records access granted. Deleting expired data.
Mind records?
Is deleting the crew's mind? I mean, I guess. It deleted all the crew records. This is trippy.
It's my life.
My life. "24-year-old, am I good enough? This is it. She moved in, but is your cheap little rented apartment good enough for her? Her parents would hate it, you know they would, and she knows it too. Is that why she doesn't talk to them anymore? Ooh. She's not ashamed of you, is she? Whatever they think of you, you're gonna prove them wrong. Work hard and give Lena the good life she deserves." Okay, it's different with her. Your heart pounds at the thought of this evening. You never thought someone like Lena would want to hang out with you. Slow down. It's only a project. Maybe you should have got something better than beer. You could have bought wine, but wouldn't that seem like you're hitting on her? You're only teaming up for a project, but she's so different from anyone else you ever hooked up with. So he hooked up with her and he's working on a project with her and she likes you. You can see she likes you. And then so they moved it in together. But hold on. These are all timelines, like nodes in his life. But hold on, we're gonna start at the beginning here. Life path Jan. Available slots Qubit. Qubit level 1. Distant memory. Childhood memories, fuzzy and distant. The mining town you grew up in, rows of similar apartment blocks, the local grocery store mom worked in, the playground where you spent more time than at home. A family like many others. A family like many others down there. Your father coming late from work in the mine, usually drunk, always pissed off. Oops. Your mother doing her best to keep the family together. Your constant desire to run away, to get out of that place and never come back. 15-year-old. Wait, what was this one? No date on that. So 15-year-old, turning a blind eye. Another shitty day at school. You're taking the longer route home. Hey, what's that fight about? The girl shouts for help. She's looking straight at you. You should intervene, but the fear, no, better not get involved. Run back home. One day you'll get out of here. You have to. Damn. We're gonna find out this guy had a hard life, huh? 16-year-old, the need to escape. It's so hard to study for exam when your dad's yelling behind the door. Mom doesn't have the strength to fight anymore. Something's wrong with her. She's weaker, more passive. You know you should do your best to support her, but being home is just unbearable. You count the days to graduation, hoping those exams go well. 19. So 16 to 19. At the crossroads, you open the envelope with trembling hands. It's a good college, and it's close to home. You could visit mom regularly and get a good education. You tear the paper and see the results. No, not good enough. The only place that wants you is hundreds of miles away. You have to leave mom alone with him. Is he hitting her? They're just saying they're arguing, so maybe it's not that bad. Okay, 19 going away. You promised yourself you'd get out of there. You have to keep that promise. You can't waste your life. It's not something she'd want. And you can still visit her a little less often maybe, but you will visit her. Okay, 21. Your place far from home. It's been months since you've been home, but you can't miss the post-exam party. All your friends will be celebrating. Their company makes you feel good, like you found your place. Do you really want to spend the entire day on the train, only to see mom for a couple of hours before she goes to bed early, and all you'll be left with is a constantly drunk oaf of a father? So he doesn't visit his mom. Working abroad, you look at the letter. It's tempting. Working abroad for 2 months, you could learn enough to support yourself for a whole semester. You could ditch those lousy part-time jobs and focus on studying. It's tempting, and you could send some money to mom. She needs it for her treatment. For her treatment? He's like washing dishes. Too late to say goodbye. 23. You missed it the moment she collapsed. The ambulance taking her to the hospital. It all went so fast. You missed the opportunity to talk to her when she was still conscious. You're back home now, but what difference does it make? You fucked up. It's too late to say goodbye. Damn, at 23. Carry on for her. You failed her, but what could you have done? Stayed behind in that miserable place to become bitter and dead inside? Be like dad? The sense of guilt holds you by the throat. What if you ran away from it all? Ditched college, made a fresh start, forgot. But wouldn't that be giving up again? No, mom wouldn't want you to go on, would want you to go on with your studies. Get a good job. You have to carry on for her. Okay, so here we are. It's different with her. So we met Lena. We hooked up with her and we're working on a project. We move in together. I'm poor, and her parents may not think I'm good enough for her, and she may have some agreement with that because she doesn't introduce me to her parents. Okay, new opportunities, hard work pays off, right? You can be proud of yourself. A diploma with honors and that offer, a PhD, it's tempting as hell, but the salary, how much longer are you going to be a broke ass for Lena? You'll think about it later. Time to celebrate now. All right, 25, 26, better prospects. It was a tough conversation, but you handled it well. The professor understood your motives. Working for a private company gives you better prospects, and you'll finally be able to move out of that dorm. Take Lena for a proper holiday. Yeah, it was a good decision. So it was a tough conversation. So I think the professor was like probably recommending the PhD program, but we decided to take a job. The purgatory of 9 to 5. 27. On the subway again. Damn, you hate that crowd. Day in, day out. Maybe you could take the later train and stay at work. No, your boss would never agree to that. Punctuality is all that matters to him. Not that you actually do. Not what you actually do. Sometimes you feel all he needs you to do is punch your card, and for what? Pushing papers and pretending to get things done. Someone pushes you as you try to take a seat. Man, Monday mornings are the worst. So that sounds terrible. It sounds like he's working at a job that it literally is like clock in, clock out. It's not about the results. And so how do you demonstrate value? By being present? 28, a dream house. Your face beams as you exit the bank, hand in hand with Lena. Finally signing the mortgage papers was easier than you expected. Maybe it was worth putting up with that idiot of a boss for 2 years to get to this place. A dream house. Lena has so many ideas for decorating it if you hurry. Maybe you can even get it ready for Christmas. You'd love to see her parents' faces when they see it. Yeah, you should convince her to invite them over. So he's like doing things to prove people wrong right now. Maybe even prove himself wrong. And he's working for a job with a boss he hates. And there's no result. Dude, this is a terrible situation. Dude, if you hate your boss and you don't think they're looking out for you, you gotta get out. You have to get out. 30-year-old. The crisis hit. No, this can't be true. Not now. You stare at the screen blankly. You heard about the crash on the stock exchange. You heard everyone talk about a worldwide crisis approaching, but you laid off? How will you ever tell Lena about it? What about your plans for Christmas? Wait, 30... Okay, so I was about to say, I thought this was the same year. This is 2 years later. A busy night. Red lights, you close your eyes and listen to the city traffic. Damn radio, all they know are Christmas songs at this time of year. You don't want to be reminded of that. Not when you're sitting behind the wheel of a leased cab. It's almost 6 o'clock. You promised Lena you'd be back for Christmas Eve by 5. It's Christmas Eve, but it's a busy night and people leave bigger tips on Christmas. Damn. 31, back to square one. You listen as Lena talks excitedly. She really wants to take that offer, move abroad, sell the house, but for how much? It would hardly be enough to pay off the bank with the soaring rate of interest. And what about you? It's hard to find a decent job at home, let alone in a foreign country. After all your efforts to make ends meet, it would feel like going back to square one. Damn, you just wish she didn't want it so bad. Okay, same year, holding on. You're wondering if she really is okay with the decision to stay. Maybe you should have said yes, but how could you? It was a crazy idea in your situation. You need to prove it to her that it was the only sensible choice. You need to get your shit together, give her a better life here, maybe a second job. So it sounds like she had a great opportunity that could set them up. It would require moving far away, which, what does he have to hold on to? His mom passed away. He's already moved hundreds of miles away from his home city, and he wouldn't let her take the job. And then a year later, falling apart. Damn, she's getting on your nerves. Why doesn't she just tell you it's all your fault? Those bills are piling up, as if you weren't working hard enough. And why does she make such big deal of a few drinks before you hit the sack? You deserve to unwind after a 12-hour long day of work. Okay, a year later, drowning sorrows. You look down another bottle and the wedding ring. Dude, he's turning into his dad. He's turning into his dad. His dad was drunk, right? Coming home from work drunk. And he worked in the mine, so they probably didn't have a lot of money. So they were probably dealing with stress of bills and trying to make ends meet. A job at Ally Corp. Freedom, finally. She's got it. A new, better life without you. Wait, she works at Ally Corp? The wedding ring she gave back to you. No, you have a job, I think. This is you getting the job. All you could ever do was hold her down. Look at yourself, drowning your sorrows in a bar. You're everything you promised yourself you'd never be. Where the hell did you fuck it all up? I would say the moment where... I mean, first of all, there's a lot of moments. Abandoning your mom, But if you didn't make that decision, you never meet Lena, but it didn't work out with Lena. I think the problem there was he didn't go with her. He didn't let her take the job. So Project Dolly, a way out. 34. You toss and turn in bed. You can't stop thinking about that Ally Corp poster. Help us make a change. A space mining mission in search of that mysterious substance, rubidium. It's a long shot, but it says you don't need any professional experience. That's a red flag. And you know you need a change. You haven't managed to stick to one job for more than several months. Nothing makes you happy. You're stuck. What if it's a way out? Project Dolly. That's what's on his jacket. You enter the spaceship with a tingling of anxiety and excitement. You're going to space, far away from here, just like you always wanted, far away from your problems. You'll think about them later, or maybe they'll be gone by the time you get back. And it looks like that's the end of it. Damn. That's our boy.
Get it? And what for?
Contact Allied Corp. Oh, I see there's a phone icon at the bottom left. So they have all his memories.
Hey, I checked the quantum computer.
Yeah, what the hell, dude?
What the fuck? Mind records? What the hell are you doing with that data? It's got everything. My whole life exposed.
My records need this procedure.
No. No, I want answers. Shit.
Okay, what next?
What do you want with it?
Initiate branching procedure.
What branching procedure? What does it do?
Branching? What exactly will be branching?
This is you.
What? You what? Is that your whole answer?
Create the altar.
Create alter.
Alter? I'd alter what?
Release your life.
Alter your life.
Rubidium. Cloning a sheep.
Yep.
Branch.
Cloning yourself, dude.
Myself? Altering my life by messing with my own memories? I mean, whatever it is you want me to do, no. No way in hell. Give me my other options.
You're in imminent danger. Short time remaining to survive.
You jerk. I don't have other options, do I?
Initiate the branching procedure in the QC. Branching procedure authorization check unlocked. Procedure initiated. Analyzing life path.
What is it doing?
Searching for the branching point. Possible branching detected.
I remember that alternate life path.
Calculating alternative life path.
Is what the branching is about?
Technician. Plus 50% efficiency when doing base maintenance. Okay, going away. You promised yourself you'd get out of there. You have to keep that promise. You can't waste your life. It's not something she'd want. So this is when he left his mom. You lock the door to your room and turn the music up. You're so fed up with his constant shouting. Is this what you rejected college for? Putting up with his frustration and drunkenness. You told yourself you'd take care of mom, but he's not making it easy. Maybe next time you should just unlock the door or lock the door on him. But what would mom say? So So this was the thing I didn't want to spoil that I knew about the game, where you clone yourself. But now it looks like you create alternative memories for them. And it costs... I don't know what that is. Oh, it's going to be rupidium, right? Because we're at the quantum computer. So it costs 20 rupidium. That's really cool. Okay. Damn, it created... Yeah, look at that. From that point, it created a whole new path. So he stayed behind, standing up to him. There, you did it. Not so hard after all. He turned out to be weak, begging you to let him in. You had to be strong, assertive. You read about it online. Shut your ears to his false promises. Imagine loud music in your head. Think of mom, her safety. There, it's done. He won't be a problem anymore. That's, man, that is the decision he should have made at that point. Ups and downs. You laugh as mom tells you a joke she heard in the doctor's waiting room. She's cooked her pierogi. I think that's what that is, right? Pierogi. Man, don't you love them? And her relaxed, smiling face when she can be herself without that monster bullying her. You just wish you could find more than a part-time job to support the two of you. That prescription she brought home today is gonna cost. So he actually like kicked his dad out of the house. Not in his footsteps. You smile as you walk away from the mine. Dad was behind that job offer, that's for sure, trying to clear his conscience, redeem his sins. The steady job was tempting, but you were assertive. Again, no way you'll owe anything to him. You'll make it on your own. You always do. Final goodbye. So he was there. He was there in this alternative life. You hold back the tears when you look at her on the hospital bed. You knew this was coming. Her health deteriorating fast in the last months. You just didn't want to think about it. You hate that helplessness. Damn. Get your shit together, Jan. You need to be strong for her. Promise her you'll make something of yourself. Keep her smiling to the very end. Honestly, that's very sweet. Fixing things. You brighten up as the engine starts. Yeah, fixing things always made you feel good. Like you really can change things, make them better. Looks like going to that vocational school wasn't just a parting gift for mom, but the best you could do for yourself. So life path technician. So we just... Oh, dude, think it in terms of like colony sim stuff. We just made a technician. So what is my dude specialized in? Unfamiliar feeling. It feels good to become an expert on something. The boss says customers ask for you specifically, and he can see you replacing him when he retires. And he gets a much better boss. A boss that's like focused on results, and our dude is getting good results. The boss respects him and thinks of him as his replacement. That's the kind of boss you want. It's a new feeling to be trusted, respected by another man, a mentor, and he's the first person you opened up to about mom's passing. Why couldn't dad be like that? So I'll kind of say this, like in my career, I've been pretty successful. I'm not like super successful, but I owe so much to it, to the first boss I met. I had this like massive rapport. He brought me in. He was a mentor to me. He set me on a crazy good career and life path, and I'll never forget him. Shady business. You try not to eavesdrop, but it's the third time this month these fishy dudes are here talking to your boss behind closed doors. He says it's nothing, but you can see he's distracted. Doesn't look you in the eye that much, disappears for hours, leaving you in charge of the business. It's not a good thing, or should you be worried? Or is that a good thing, or should you be worried? Lost trust. Fake batteries, counterfeit parts. Is that what it was all about? As your boss is being taken away by the police, you feel like an idiot for trusting him, thinking you could open up to him while all this time he's been lying to your face, pretending to be a friend. What a fool you've been. Treat it as a lesson, Jan. The only person you can rely on is yourself. Damn. Okay, well that did not go the way I was expecting. Fine on your own. Of course, it was just a matter of time before they approached you. Now that he's in jail, his words about you replacing him seem so ironic now. You don't want anything to do with them, but what if you lose your job? You love that workshop, but they're criminals. No. Assertiveness, remember, don't be scared, you can make it on your own. So the guy at least stands up for himself, staying strong. As you turn the paycheck around in your fingers, you think of mom. She'd be happy to know you finally making good money, working in an international factory on a contract of employment. You stayed strong and made something of yourself. She'd probably be worried that you're still on your own, but that's the way you prefer it. So behind him, is he working at a car manufacturer? Ghost from the past, watching the bartender pour you another. So this guy's still, damn. So they kind of say that alcoholism, it's almost in your genes a bit. I don't know if that's true or not, but I feel like I've heard that. And so you kind of wonder, can he like truly escape it? I mean, I think you can. You just have to like really avoid this. Like, I'll say this, in my life, I avoided hard drugs. Never done a hard drug. I'm sure like there'll probably be like trippy experiences that you would enjoy, but they just, you just can't get involved in that, man. It would just like, it'd be hard to escape. So you turn and see it it was just somebody's coat. You smile, hold on. From the corner of your eye, you catch a glimpse of a figure watching you. You smile with relief. For a moment, you thought it was Dad. You sip your drink and listen casually for the conversations at the tables. It's good not to have problems. As he's sitting here drinking alone at a bar, it's good to not have problems. Drifting through, your friends burst out in laughter. The jokes just keep coming to you. It's a good night. You just got your paycheck and you're buying rounds, so more drinking. Okay, calling these people friends is a little much. You've only just met them, but you're having fun together, right? The girl to your left's been giving you signals. Could this be your lucky night? Signs of trouble. That damn crisis just had to hit you when you were starting to actually enjoy life. Your whole branch is being shut down. You'll be lucky if you keep your job at all. And this damn advert just gets on your nerves. Rapidium, a magic trick to make everyone happy. Who's stupid enough to even think of going on these missions? Him again. You can't make up your mind. Bet safely or take the risk. Wonder who that guy is putting his money on. Wait, is that shit? It's him, Dad. He looks like a tramp, of course. He visits the bookie regularly. Fucking loser. Man, you just hope he doesn't recognize you. Get out of here quick. And don't ever come back. You're not like him. You've got your shit together. It doesn't really sound like it. You look at this spaceship entrance. Only fools. Okay, so here we go. Only fools don't change their minds. Especially if your debts are mounting. You'll be fine. You just need to make it through the mission. They respect professionals like you. Just stay strong. You'll be all right. And that's it. So he stood up for mom, became like a technician. He wanted to become like vocation. He wanted a education and a vocation, and then was kind of like misled by his boss, which like ruined his life. Damn. Technician progress 100%. Waiting for the wake up procedure. Two of us create the first altar. So it's a clone of us with alternative
hey there.
memories.
Wow. Hello? Can you hear me? What is this? Where am I?
Relax, you're in a lab.
You're in a lab inside the SIBA unit. Your memories might be a bit fuzzy, but relax. You're gonna be okay.
Yeah, I recognize the base, I think. Wait. You look funny. You... Ha. Oh. What was that? I wanted to laugh, but I'm like... indifferent.
Indifferent.
I think you're on some meds.
What? What for?
So you don't panic when you wake up.
Why would I panic?
I'll explain later. Right now, let's check your mental condition, okay? Do you think you can, introduce yourself?
Sure. Can you?
You first. I'm Jan Dolski, but he's Jan Dolski, so I'm gonna say you first.
You first. I insist.
All right. Jan Dolski, Senior Technician at Ally Corp Mining Operations. There. Did I pass?
Wow. Amazing. It actually worked.
What? What worked? And what the hell are you anyway?
This may be hard to process, but my name is Jan Dolski, too.
Of course it is. Now, you're not bad for an imitation, but what the hell are you? Is this some kind of experiment? Because if it is, nobody warned me.
No, it's not an experiment.
It's not an experiment. This is for real. And I'm for real.
So, what's going on?
Well, I got stranded in this base, and, I needed someone to help me move it, because it got broken. Then, okay, this is the crazy part. I learned that there's this functionality of the quantum computer on board to, create alternate versions of a person's life.
What?
Replicate a person, but with different experiences. Mind records.
If there's anyone in a bad mental condition in this room, it's definitely not me. The QC's only functionality is to navigate these junkets. I mean, theoretically, it could do other stuff, but such bullshit?
I know. It's absurd. I thought the same, but here you are, right?
Right. If I understand you correctly, you're telling me you're a alternate version of me with a different mind?
I understand you correctly. You're telling me you're an alternate version of me with a different mind. I mean, yeah, I'm an alternate version of you, but no, I can't. I can't play that card. Even though like he's a copy of me, I can't play that card. Be like, nah, you're a copy. You're a clone. You know, I'm the OG. No. Yeah, you can put it that way.
Sort of, yeah.
And, you said we were stranded.
Yes. It's just us. Like I said, there's a malfunction in the machinery. If you don't help me fix it soon, we're both gonna die.
So, wait. Let me get this straight. This is not an experiment, and you're a different version of me. This version of me woke me from cryosleep to help fix a malfunction because there's no one else on board. What if there was no malfunction? Where would I be?
You'd still exist somewhere.
You'd still exist somewhere? Theoretically, at least?
Theoretically? Wow. You bastard. I can see now what the meds are for. I can't even lash out at you, just this passiveness. What am I?
Look, this is a lot, and we'll sort it out, I promise. But trust me, if we don't fix the machinery fast, we're gonna go in a very bad way, and you'll never get the chance to understand this properly. Experience your feelings without the meds.
Yeah, I don't like this kind of pressure.
Well, that makes two of us.
Fine. Show me the way.
Damn, dude, that conversation didn't seem to go well.
What a screw up. A 3-year-old would have figured it out. Okay. In any other case, I'd say don't touch anything here ever again. But unfortunately, this is a two-man job. On my sign, pull that lever over there. Just don't yank it like an idiot. Pull it gently. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Now. Yes! It worked! You did it. We're gonna live. Let's get one thing straight. I did what you created me for. Now stay away from me.
Damn. Dude, but he fixed the machinery? Task completed. A new altar is ready. Technician is born. So we get like a log on the bottom left, if you see this. And you hit Alt to review your altars. Start the engines in the command center. Not enough resources. Okay, what do we need? 168 organics. We're a little short of organics. Where's the airlock? There we go. Radiation coming. I'm tired. Start journey. Do you want to automatically collect structures before? Yeah. Collect. Okay. What is that? Let's roll. Finish the prologue. Okay, there we go. So we finished the prologue. second. We're altars tab. The altars tab allows you to check the mental and physical state of your altars. The event log on the left provides insights into recent events. So skill 50% efficiency when doing base maintenance. What does 7 hours? 7 hours mean? No injuries, no radiation, no hunger, ate adequately today. I'm pissed at Jan. He's really irritating. So frustration, he's angry. Damn, so this is like the colony sim aspect that I kind of remember from Oxygen Not Included, the only game I played like that. Now you didn't like socialize and actually talk to, they were called replicants in Oxygen Not Included, but they had personalities and yeah, they had personality traits and things that would motivate them, you know, and things that would make them happy or mad and shit. So you got to like manage that in addition to like managing things like resources, building the base, and all while we got like a sun chasing us down. What is T? Oh, okay, T hides the thing at the top left. It says he's in the kitchen. Can we talk to him? Hello.
Hey there. I said, don't come near me.
I understand you're angry, but I need your help.
I get it. You're angry. I would be too. But I could really use your help. You know, if we manage to get the comms room running properly, we'd probably be able to get out of here faster. Stop pretending you have any idea how I feel. I don't give a damn about your comms room. We're moving, aren't we? Now get out of my face, creep.
Dude, you do the same.
You're pissed off at me now, but deep down, we both know you do the same thing. Really? You said it yourself. We might look alike, but we're different. Like oil and water, if you ask me, and they don't mix well.
So remember, this guy, based on his mind records, is pretty... He likes to be independent. Feels like he is right, making the right decisions. I think our guy is kind of like that too. Okay, really, you said it yourself. We might look alike, and they don't mix well. Maybe, but we're in this together.
Maybe. But you won't last long without me, just as I couldn't make it without you. In a situation like this, hiding in a trench is just plain stupid. I'll tell you what's stupid. Listening to someone who created you because he needs a fucking tool.
Damn.
Why don't you get yourself a repair kit and fix your own shit? I'm done doing your dirty work.
Damn. Repairing modules. Modules deteriorate over time, which makes them prone to failures. To repair the communications room, you'll need a repair kit. You can craft one in the workshop. All right, well, I'll tell you what. That's probably a good time to call this first episode. We finished the prologue. We made our first altar, so we cloned ourselves to try to survive out here and help manage this ship, this base, I guess. So I gotta say, man, this is really, really cool. It's so unique from, I think, most of the games I play. And so I'm really enjoying this so far. So we'll absolutely be continuing with the next episode. So looks like on the next episode, we got to repair a craft kit and then, I don't know, figure out what we do to get our altar to be our friend. So we'll figure that out though on the next episode. So see you there.